You can't change camera. You can't. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there I am. So this is the Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition Arcade1up machine. So back up real quick so you get a full shot. Yeah, kind of full shot. So this little thing is pretty short. In fact, I'm 5'6" and I absolutely dwarf this motherfucker. I mean, look at it. Not that being short is really a bad thing. I mean, look at myself. I'm probably the shortest motherfucker you'll ever meet. Oh! See, there's nothing wrong with it being short. I get to sit down and play. You know, why would you even want to stand up and play anyway? So yeah, it looks, at least the art is a lot like the real thing. You even got the logos on the side here. It's pretty extraordinary. You got the games at the bottom, which looks awful, but you know, whatever. You can change that. Most people change it to like Raspberry Pis or whatever. Get more bang for their buck. I don't do that because I'm pretty lazy. So here on the controller deck we got the joysticks and the face buttons here, and this is made of some of the cheapest parts you'll ever find in your life. For some reason they opt to use a sandwall joystick for American arcade cabinets, and it's like the cheapest joystick ever made. And I mean, I guess they're functional, but like I have an actual fight stick right here, and it's just gorgeous in every single way. But this isn't it right there. This isn't gorgeous. Oh Lord. And the buttons are just, I hate the buttons are the worst part, honestly. I have an X Arcade and that has cheap parts too, but like it's not as cheap as this. Like holy shit, these are so springy and like I hate them. And speaking of hating, for some reason the paint is chipping off of the controller. I don't know why. I mean, I put my hand right here and I put my palm on my hand while I use the joystick. You know, I mean, that's just comfortable. But, you know, now I have to like raise my hand over it like this. Apparently you have to call their customer service and then they'll like get like a glass overlay or something. That's pretty fucking lame. And I don't want to do that because I hate talking to people. So that's how you do it. And you can see like I've been using the joystick for a while and the paint's chipping off on the joystick. So that's just the coolest thing ever. You can tell nobody has used player 2 because I have no friends. And yeah, we got the player 2, player 1 buttons here. On and volume. So let's just turn this thing on. And the screen is pretty gorgeous, I must say. For a $300 unit, I am pleasantly surprised by the screen. Does not look good on this camera because I'm using my phone because I don't have an actual camera and I don't have the money for it. So it comes with 3 iterations of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Super and Super Turbo here. Now there's no way to actually go into the game settings and change the difficulty, so when you play Super Turbo you are fighting Satan himself. But Champion Edition is playable, you know, whatever. I don't know why they opted for Champion Edition. They should have went for Hyper Fighting, where you got more specials and just better in every single way possible. But you know, whatever. Let's play. So it says press the A button, but nothing here says A. When you buy the unit, it actually has an A button sticker on jab, so you just press jab. That's how you do that. Excuse me. And then we got the start button to continue, and then yeah, just press the fucking start button. So they're automatically set to free play, and when you press the start buttons, it acts like a coin or whatever. Then we'll turn on the volume. In fact, the speakers are really loud. Or the speaker, because there's only one channel of audio. I just did a Hadouken one hand. Yeah, and that's going to be a problem for the other two games because they have two separate channels of audio, and this is only one speaker, so there's actually sounds that don't even play at all. Apparently there's an easy fix for it by, you know, having to take the fucking thing apart and fixing it yourself instead of having to release a product that works right. But, you know, whatever. Live and learn. I don't fucking know. So yeah. The screen looks pretty nice, I guess. There's some uneven pixels, which bothers me because I'm extremely picky. But I mean, there's no frame skipping or anything. The game performs fine enough. Let's see. Look at that. I just did a one-hand shoryuken, bro. I'm so good. Yeah. So if you hold down the start button for 5 seconds, like it said on the menu, you load up the other two games. I'm gonna just not pick Super because who the fuck wants to play Super when you got Super Turbo, right? It's just a waste of a fucking space on the machine. And here we are. You've got that gorgeous track mode on there. You got all the characters, and turn on the audio. You can really tell from the pixels. I mean, just look at that. The pixels are like such a weird pattern. It's annoying. And there's a lot of shimmering on the screen. So we'll pick a character. Let's pick fucking Ryu. They didn't even play the select sound effect.
Round 1, fight.
So like Fei Long's theme just sounds really weird. I paid $300 for this thing. You'd think the game would actually perform it. Whatever. And the AI is an asshole. So yeah. This thing is about 60 pounds. So, you know, it's fairly light for an arcade cabinet. I have hardwood floor, so this thing actually slides around quite a bit when you play. I assume if you got the riser, which rises this up to about, I think, a foot, it might not slide that around as much. I don't have a riser, so. The hardware inside, I'm not going to take this thing apart, but the inside is actually very hollow. There's nothing in it. All the hardware is inside the screen itself, and all you have to do is like plug in a ribbon cable onto the joystick right here, and then that's basically all. That's basically everything to it. And then you have like the power brick right here. It just comes out of the wood panel. And speaking of a wooden panel, the assembly of this thing has actually been pretty easy. I put it together all by myself. It took about 45 minutes. It was very easy. Yeah, let me get this thing to focus so it looks pretty. Yeah, if you put together like a desk over here, that mess over there, you could put together an Arcade1up cabinet just fine. So congratulations. Yeah. Personally, if you want a bigger bang for your buck, just get like X Arcade or something. Actually, maybe not. Just get yourself a fight stick and just use main on your computer. If you got a computer or something, I don't know. Anything can run these games nowadays. We live like in the 21st century, so. Yeah.
Alright, I want to add a couple things to this video because the end of the review made it sound like I fucking hate this thing. I really don't. The cabinet is just, it's pretty good, especially for $300. It's better than spending over $1,000 on like a hulking beast of an actual arcade cabinet, you know? For this tiny little thing to play as good as it does, that's just great, especially for $300. Also, I've heard that the customer service for Arcade1up is pretty shitty. I never felt compelled to contact them myself, but that's just another thing to look out for when you want to spend, you know, your hard-earned $300 on something like this. Also, For some reason, there's no CRT filters, which would be nice because, you know, it's like a retro arcade cabinet, and they had CRTs back in the day, and if you want to be even more authentic, an arcade CRT filter would be really cool. I looked on their website, and their response is just the dumbest thing ever. So here's their response. Since there are no CRT filters, will there be scanline options? So our programmers optimized our software to make it look as close to the original gameplay as possible. So basically, they didn't answer the question at all, and they're lazy. So that's pretty cool. Really, the games look nice the way they do without the scanline filters. I mean, sure, there's some shimmering and the pixels are uneven and all this stuff, but like an average Joe wouldn't really care about that stuff. It's still colorful, it's a bright screen, it has nice viewing angles, it's really good. It's about 17 inches, 17-inch LCD screen, that's pretty good. Yeah. Also, the marquee on the cabinet does not light up at all, which would be really cool. But unfortunately, that's just a feature that has been omitted. However, their website also addresses this, and it says that they're planning on selling light-up arcade signs soon. So that's cool. I'm probably not going to spend the extra money on it, but, you know, whatever. Now, I'm super stoked for the Mortal Kombat cabinet that's going to be coming out apparently September. That's what their Twitter says. But I'm hearing rumors that it might come out before Father's Day. And this Mortal Kombat cabinet is day one for me, okay? This thing is going to be mine. It's going to be right next to my Street Fighter, and I'm going to be set for life, baby. However, if the Golden Tee cabinet comes before, I might get up my ass and mod that one and put like a Raspberry Pi or something, because apparently the screen is just enormous. It apparently has the biggest screen out of all the cabinet. I think it's about, I've heard it was about 20-inch LCD screen on there. There's no bezel or something. There's no art around the screen, unlike every other cabinet here. So a cabinet that looks like Mortal Kombat 2, you can't go wrong with that. That's the most gorgeous cabinet like to exist in mankind in like human history ever. So, you know, the picture shows ball tops on the Mortal Kombat machine. Apparently at CES they changed it to bat tops. So that, I mean, personally I don't care, because I'm a ball top person, and there's a run button on it, so it's gonna have Mortal Kombat 3. In fact, I think their Twitter shows the full cabinet. It does. It has the full cabinet, and it says Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on it. And that basically makes me super happy. And that makes me want me to have it even more. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Overall, the Street Fighter Arcade1up cabinet, you can't go on for $300, man. This is just the coolest thing ever. For $300, you know, a nice showpiece in your room, like I have. I love. Like, sometimes I'll just have it turned on and just be in the attract mode. It just looks really cool in action. Of course, $300, while it's cheap for an arcade cabinet, it's still a pretty hefty investment, I would say. For $300, you could get a Nintendo Switch and you could get like a bajillion more games. But, I mean, if you're getting it for a bunch of games, then you're missing the point. If you're not going to get it because there's only 3 games on it, and you're missing the point of the product as a whole. It's supposed to bring back that classic arcade experience home, and authentic, and like nostalgia and all this stuff, even though I wasn't even born yet when these cabinets came out. But whatever, it's cool to think back what it might have been like. You know, I'm talking too much. See y'all later.